turn your balance more over the hamstrings, and they'll divert more amperage to the hamstrings from quads, and you can find that. So you really have to play with this one a little bit. If you're only using one channel, you have to use the red ones. It won't do the black ones if you're just using one channel. So I'm going to switch these to the bigger ones. I want you to play with this one of using both channels because it is a hard one to do. And you may be called upon to do so on this machine. But it would not be my first choice if you had a choice of machines to use. This would not be the one I would choose to do both channels.
Do you tell us what machine to use?
On the estem lab practical, yes. There'll be 8 stations around and you use the machine that's at that station. On the final lab practical, you use whatever machine you want. So you'll have to use this machine for something. Now whether you get Russian or inferential or...
We'll actually use all of the machines here in front.
Pretty much, yes. There are some stations...
Do we have 8 different machines?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for estem, because we have the little handheld.
Some will only be one machine, some will be more than one machine. So same guidelines as far as placement, that kind of stuff. You just have to strap it on. Okay. So we turn it on. Now we want to go to 2 kilohertz. So we tell the machine we're not doing inferential, we're doing Russian. So we put it on a base frequency of 2,000 hertz. These left-hand knobs are going to give us our rate, just like they did on inferential. But we rarely, if ever, want a range of rate for Russian. We did it for inferential, so you're probably going to leave this on 0 and just put this now on your bursts per second for your rate. Okay, so if we want 50 bursts per second, 50 and 0, then this knob doesn't do anything because we're not changing rates. Okay, we're just choosing, and you don't have to use 50. If it's a smaller, weaker muscle, choose accordingly. But that's your burst per second, okay? We need to select the electrode setup to the far left that's attached to the buttons down below. That's our Russian electrode setup, whether you're using one channel or both, okay? Then the buttons then are activated down at the bottom. There's 2 buttons down at the bottom. The top one shows you 3 options, left, middle, and right. And it has a graphic that shows the middle is continuous, where it's on until you turn it off. The left and right are the interrupted surge, on, off, based on what you choose on the bottom button. The left-hand knob will be both channels going at the same time, on, off, simultaneous, or if you're just using one channel. If you choose the right hand, you'll see they are alternating. So channel 1 would be on, then channel 2. Okay? If you're only using one channel, you need the simultaneous. This is one where we can choose the continuous to get it set and then switch over. That works well for one channel. With both channels, if you put it on that, it's working both channels at the same time, not one and then the other. So you might do better to do the alternating, just know you only got 10 seconds or whatever to get it there. The bottom number then is if you're using one of these interrupted surge, the on-off. 725 to the far left, 1050 in the middle for the toggle switch, 2080 for the right. On-off. Right, so I'm going to do the 1050. This is my balance. I'm going to leave it in the middle. Right now I'm just using one channel, so I don't need to adjust that. And then this will be my intensity. Again, when I set the time, that activates my unit. Okay? So I'm just going to start, have enough time for what I need to do, and start turning it up. Got that turn wheel for y'all to see. That's a pretty good contraction there. So he's on 39 milliamps. Now I'm gonna go to the simultaneous, and it immediately goes to the off phase. I don't think you screwed something up if it goes off and stays off. On the others, it went off and right back on. For the other two machines, this one goes immediately to the off phase, so it's gonna be off for 50 seconds. Then you'll see this start to go up to your intensity, and it'll be on for 10. So if I didn't get it set that first time, I've gotta wait now 50 seconds and I can turn it up.
Does that one grab better once? Like,
It doesn't
like
pull
up
my
here,
leg
like up here,
up top.
more evenly in the top and bottom?
I mean, you can still tell.
You said it's like forever replacement. The other downside of this is there's nothing that tells me whether it's on red or black or when it's about to come on, or it's just kind of, oh, there it is. It will always do red first, then black. And again, if we wanted to tweak it, tweak it. But you would do that if it was on red, then if it was on black, when that goes off, black's coming on and I then adjust. It may not be strong enough or too strong, and I use my balance to get it from.
Is that max intensive?
No, you can go with it. It just looks like max
Here
because it's the end
is-
of the crack.
It's more sensitive.
Not bad.
Okay?
It doesn't hurt.
I'm not gonna cry.
No.
No, it's not painful, it's a grab. It's a